Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another predictions video. I know it may seem a little soon to be doing one of these, considering seasons just came out last week, but the reality of the situation is that they barely squeezed seasons into quarter 2, and quarter 3 is starting next week at the beginning of July and runs until the end of September. So, yep, it's predictions time. And I will quickly include the console version in this because The Sims tweeted out this teaser yesterday. Or it's dog, cat, video game controller, learn more tomorrow by subscribing to our YouTube page. And then you have the shot of the corgi swimming in the pool from the Cats and Dogs announced trailer for PC. So I think, especially with the emojis, it's a dead giveaway. Cats and Dogs is finally coming to consoles. And I am predicting that it's going to be coming next week. I guess there's still a chance it could come out on Friday, but I think it probably would be smarter to release it next week, just so that you have more time for people to save up money for this between announcement and release. And I am going to bring up this picture again from EA Play, where you can see Laundry Day stuff and Get Together in the collection for the console version here, although they're grayed out. But yeah, I think there is a good chance that at least one of those two will be released within the next quarter as well. But it's a good thing that Get Together is coming after Cats and Dogs, because it almost felt like they were trying to just release every single expansion pack on consoles before Cats and Dogs. We're not counting Seasons here because, well, Seasons wasn't out at the time that EA Play was going. But if they do get to release Get Together on PS4 and Xbox One within the next quarter, then the console players are actually all caught up with the expansions, except for Seasons. And, well, I think Seasons is going to be a long way off. I mean, look how long it's taken for Cats and Dogs to even be announced for consoles, so I'm not expecting Seasons to arrive on PS4 and Xbox One until, well, if we're lucky, before Christmas. But probably like early next year, because there's also the fact that they're going to have to optimize all the weather effects for consoles, and that will probably be very difficult. But moving on to PC, this past quarter has been very empty. If it weren't for Seasons swooping in at nearly the last minute, we would have had nothing except for like some separated items and a cabinet for Jungle Adventure. But yeah, that makes me think that this coming quarter is going to be unusually busy, because usually summer is a slow time for gaming, but this might be different. And not only because of the content drought with this quarter, because recently, the Sims Twitter page has been teasing this Summer of the Sims, where they gave us this fan art kit that we could download, and in it, there's all of these renders and screenshots with packs released so far that can tie into summer. And at first, I was really trying hard to not overthink this, especially since they did like an actual hashtag with Summer of the Sims. But then there's this tweet here, where it says, turn up the heat for the Summer of the Sims, keep an eye on this page for new blogs and content throughout the summer. So it looks like this summer for the Sims in 2018 will be something worth talking about. Although at the same time, I don't really think there's many safe predictions. One would be pets on consoles, and the other might be a pool-themed stuff pack on PC, because I mean, let's face it, I love Seasons, but it was pretty odd that they didn't add anything to pools unless you really want to count the kiddie pools, but those are a separate object. They're not an expansion to the existing pools in the game. There's still a bunch of other things they can add to pools, like slides, normal-sized diving boards, pool floaties, swimming noodles, maybe even pool volleyball and pool bars. There's just so many things. And pool steps as well. That'd be a nice addition to build mode that I've been asking for for a long time now. And they do seem to enjoy releasing a summer-themed stuff pack every summer, whether it's perfect patio stuff, backyard stuff, or even toddler stuff, since the focus was building outdoor playgrounds for toddlers. I actually was thinking we were going to get a pool stuff pack last year, but then they did toddler stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me in the least if we did get that in late July or sometime in August. The only problem is that it'll be viewed as a blatant ripoff if that happens, just like with my first pet stuff, although hopefully a pool stuff pack would not require anything from Seasons or any other existing pack, but could still stand on its own. One other possibility is a new game pack, and usually we get 2 of those per year, but we've only had Jungle Adventure so far in 2018, so we're probably going to get the next one in this quarter or right before the holidays in quarter 4. And if the game pack comes out in quarter 3, then it'll probably come out in September, maybe, because I can imagine the next game pack being related to an occult, and there's lots of requests for witches, so I could imagine them doing a game pack for them that's very similar to vampires, where the witches get expanded upon and be just overall better than before. And I know a lot of people want a tropical island game pack, but I don't think we're gonna get that since we just got a vacation pack last time. Although, I guess people do want the tropical world to be a livable one as well, but I'd really like to see a tropical world count as a vacation. Maybe they could expand upon that system to where maybe you could build up visa points, and then if you have enough, you could live there permanently, but it wouldn't be so much of a grind like it was in The Sims 3 World Adventures, and it would be like an actual permanent home instead of a summer one. But releasing a Witches game pack about a month before Halloween would make perfect sense. Although one other possibility I can imagine is a Hobbies game pack, because especially in light of Seasons, they added that panel where you can have children join after-school activities, but we only have scouts, and there's just so much more room for more to be added, so maybe they're not going to wait too long to add more after-school activities alongside an actual hobby system. Oh, and I almost forgot to address the topic of university. This is a pack that I feel could go either in the direction of a game pack or an expansion pack, and if it comes along as a game pack, then that would also make sense to release in September. But I could still imagine University being an expansion pack, especially now that we got Seasons. So if we get University as an expansion pack, that's not going to mean that we're going to have to wait even longer for Seasons to come out. So yeah, and University is not exactly a niche idea either, even though they could use the opportunity to put it as a game pack to give more depth to University in certain areas, but University is a very highly requested idea, so I don't know, it could go either way, and there is speculation that there could be another expansion pack coming in 2018 since Seasons released so much quicker than I think most of us were expecting. So yeah, I don't know, I would be a little bit worried about the quality if it even came out in December, but I don't know, it really isn't something that I feel is a safe guess, whether it's like, oh, University for sure will come next quarter, or if it'll be the next one, or if it'll even come this year at all. I feel like that's one of the last major requests to be fulfilled with The Sims 4, as far as paid DLC goes at least, because there's stuff that they could add through free updates like cars, but speaking of free updates, I'm not really sure about that, because normally we do get one really big game-changing update every year, like Toddlers, or the Create a Sim and lighting updates from 2016, but we're halfway through 2018 and still nothing, because usually that major update drops in the first half of the year, so I don't know when to expect anything in terms of a free update. But there is apparently a lot of life still left in The Sims 4, because SimGuru Grant said that he's planning 3 years worth of content, and that Seasons is just the tip of the iceberg. So I'm sure we're going to get a major game update sometime, but who knows when that's gonna happen next. But that's pretty much all I have to say regarding predictions for quarter 3 of 2018 for The Sims 4. So I think it is going to be interesting, although I mean, the last quarter set a pretty low bar, except for like seasons coming in near the end. But I think in terms of a more, I guess, consistently interesting one, I think that's what quarter 3 is going to be. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna get a stuff pack for sure, and most likely something related to pools, but something at least summer themed. And at the end of the quarter, yeah, probably a game pack of some kind. Maybe occults, maybe university, maybe hobbies. But it could still be postponed until quarter 4 because, yeah, if they don't release another expansion pack this year, then they don't really have a big holiday release for The Sims 4, and that might not look too good on EA's part in terms of financials. So let me know in the comment section below what you think is going to happen with this summer of The Sims quarter for The Sims 4. And be sure to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe because it lets me know that you like my channel, my videos, and it helps you keep up to date more easily with the latest content from me. I do videos on The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!